Good morning, my beautiful friends. I hope you guys are well and is in good health as we are here. Today we are going to be talking about saving seeds, and we are also going to be chatting about gardening. I'm also going to be telling you guys what some of the plans that I have for my future garden on the continent of Africa. So that's what we will be chatting about in this video today, and you will see in this video that I am preparing my seeds because I want to store them in this pouch. I made a video about this pouch already. You can find them in the crazy bins in Toronto, Canada. If you go to any crazy bin store, there's a lot of them. So that's where I got mine, and they're like $1. If you go on Dollar Day, you can get them for $1. So I love these, and they store my seeds really, really well. So this is exactly what I'm doing. Now, most of the seeds that you guys are seeing there is from my garden from last year, because I know I was going to move to the continent of Africa. I wanted to make sure that I plan everything beforehand and I have everything that I need, and maybe something more and some things that I'm not sure about. But I just wanted to have a lot of things in place to kind of prepare my garden, because I want to have a really, really big garden, and I just want to go crazy and plant all kind of things that I was not able to plant here in Canada. Well, I mean, I could plant mostly a lot of things. Yes, I can plant a lot of things here, but when the winter comes, then everything dies. So I wanted to bring in things that love a sunny climate and just plant a lot of things. So that's what I was doing. So I was saving seeds. So I gathered them all up, and now I am just packaging them. So the little bags that you see I'm using, they're not sandwich bags. These you can find them at the dollar store, Dollarama and Dollar Tree. You can find them at any one of those stores, and you have to go in the craft section. So they are craft bags, and and they have, I think, 4 different sizes or 5 different sizes. They have even smaller than the one that I have. And then I think these are mostly like for beads and small pins and all, that kind of stuff. You want to store them and organize them. So this is the little bags that I'm using, and they work perfectly, and they're a kind of a hard plastic. They don't like break so easily. So some of the seeds that I saved are okra. I planted okra. I planted a red variety, and then I planted a white variety, and I think I planted like a dwarf variety. But I planted them because the main purpose was for me to collect seeds. And so the okra you're seeing there, I let them dry, and now I'm going to take the seeds out and I'm going to store them away. Now these peppers in this plate is peppers actually, and I have a wide variety of peppers. What I did was I collected the biggest pepper and different color peppers, and then I just saved the seeds, and I ensured that the seeds were dry. Like, these seeds were just hanging around for months. I just wanted to ensure that there was no mold or anything on them, and as you can see, they all are dried. And I have, I don't know, maybe 10 or 12 different pepper variety there right now. And what I did also for the peppers were I got some peppers from the grocery store, like some of my favorite peppers that I like to eat, and I also save seeds from them. I usually buy a variety pack of pepper, and I just took a lot of the seeds out, and I didn't bother to like separate them by the color, but they all mix up together. and I will be planting those. And for the tomatoes, I have some tomatoes, I have some red peas. What else do I have there? I have a lot of tomatoes. I also planted my own tomatoes as well as tomatoes that I bought at the grocery store, and I'm going to be trying some of them. I mean, some of them I already tried them and I know they're good, so I just saved the seeds and I'm going to plant them again. Now when it comes to the okra seeds, they look so pretty, but one of the reasons why I wanted to save my own okra seeds was, now I like to eat okra, but one of the problems is if you grow okra and you transplant them, they tend to not do very well. But what I noticed is from growing okra the previous season, if you save the seeds from the previous year, you have a stronger, more resilient crop. They come up taller, bigger, stronger, and they transplant much better. So hence the reason why I wanted to do these okra seeds, and then I would use so this is going to be the first generation of seeds, and then when I sow these ones, it's going to be third generation of seeds, so it's gonna move down the line like that. So I wanted to establish a good strong seed so that I can have a lot of okra. And I know like where I'm going, it's sunny, there's no snow, right? So I can breed and I can crossbreed that okra. So that's exactly what I wanted to do, and that's exactly what I did. And I wanted to make sure that the brands that I choose, I know that they're able to do what I want them to do. So that is why I tried them first. I didn't want to buy seeds here, take them over there, and then when I get there, they're like, they're not working, and I'm disappointed and stuff like that. And so yes, that's what I did. That's why I did these ones from here, and I can say, oh, success, they are good. So let's move on. Maybe I'll find another variety of okra over there that's for that climate, I don't know. But in the meanwhile, I know exactly these ones are good, and I know they grow well. I know they produce a lot, so I'm happy with that to start like this way. So I'm really happy about that. Now, as you guys can see, I put all the seeds inside the bag, and then I am using these labels that I ordered from Amazon. These are labels for small jars. I'm just showing you a nice picture of all my seeds that I collected, my okra seeds. I'm so excited to plant them. Those labels, they are $500 in the pack, and I think I paid less than $8, something like that, for it. But you can find them on Amazon, and you can write on them. You can use a permanent marker, or you can just use regular marker. If you use a permanent marker, it stays on really long, and you can use a pen on it also. So these labels are really good, and they stick on really well, so you don't even have to worry about it like coming apart from the plastic. It has really good stickiness underneath it, so I like those labels. And once you label, they don't like rub off, so you have them for a long time. Now if you look on the other side where the pouch is, you can see I have these labels that I can label each individual pouch, but these labels are not that great. It comes with the bag, but it's not that great, so that is why I'm not using it for now. I'm gonna find some other use for it, but I'm not using it for now. Something else I want to mention to y'all is I made a list of the plants or vegetables or fruits that I know that are heat loving, sun loving, and I add these things to my collection of seeds, because when you go into a new environment, you want to make sure that you do your research really well. And so this is what I did. I did my research just to ensure that I am not taking things that it's just gonna take up space in my suitcase and it's not gonna do the job that I wanted to do there. So that's a good way you can also like think before you start to collect seeds or before you buy seeds, because some things they don't do well in certain climate in certain areas. So that's something you may want to pay attention to. So like I said, I picked a lot of variety of vegetables and stuff that just like hot sunny weather. I also pick other vegetables that like greenhouse, like to be in a greenhouse. So I pick some of that too, like different varieties of peppers and tomatoes and lettuce and all of that. I will definitely be looking forward to growing all these beautiful vegetables in my new home. And as you can see now, I am just putting them inside this beautiful pouch. It closes awesomely and it stays closed. I'm not using the little tags that it come with. I'm going to use my own. I bought a set of tags which sticks. I'm going to label each individual flap with what I have inside. But this is awesome. And then I'm just going to stick this in my suitcase and I am ready to rock and roll. And when I'm ready to plant, I will just stick a label on each packet saying that planted or not planted, so I know the seeds that I have used before and the seeds that I've planted. So thank you guys for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.